Testing. Don't know if it's working or not. We'll assume it is. I'm going for a drive. I have no idea how this thing works. It's been too long. I apologize. However, I'm going for a early morning Christmas Eve adventure. And I thought I'd talk a little bit on the way. I am currently somewhere in Florida on the East Coast on US 1 headed south. I think I'm going to go over to see the sunrise on Christmas Eve. I went to bed early, got up early, put on my best hat. It's a little late, to be driving and wearing these. But for those of you that recognize me like this, there you go. And that's enough of that. It's about 4:36, give or take, in the morning. And with this hat on, this early in the morning, in this particular part of the world, it's a little dangerous to drive around with this particular hat on, if you know what I mean. So I'm assuming I'm live. I am on a phone. I'm sorry. I have no idea how to invite anyone in. And I'm driving, so I cannot look at the chat. Share, subscribe, share more, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more. I do have some more songs that probably I'll put a few on YouTube, but I'd like to get a few more subscribers now that I'm retired, because I'm having fun doing the driving videos for some reason, and this particular camera on this phone, can you hear me? I don't even know how to see the chat. I don't even know if you can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's going to be a whole video of just me doing, moving my lips. I guess I could turn the light on. Ah! No, let's don't do that. Sorry if you had earbuds in right then. This time of year, let's get this on the right side, shall we? Literally. This time of year, it's a lot of fun to me. I don't really celebrate Christmas in the traditional sense that some believers do. I mean, they make it this thing. And to me, it's a day of set aside that somebody decided this could have been the day he was born on, which is ridiculous. We know that Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. But it is a day that's celebrated. So, being a child of light, as the writer John in the epistles of John so eloquently said that we are, I prefer that title, to be honest. It has a nice ring to it. Child of light. Ah! And there'll probably be more of that coming. But anyway, I was bored, and I'm still on my mini vacation. Even though I currently reside in the state of Florida, there's much of it I haven't seen, and there's much of it I'd like to see. And as I do it, I might occasionally take people along. Unfortunately, I started this video and I have no idea how to turn the camera around for you. Maybe once I get to the actual sunlight event, as you can see, it's kind of dark, which is in approximately an hour and change. I will figure out how to turn the camera around, or I'll just videotape it and put it up. I don't know. But I'm going to a different spot this time. It's unfortunate, but in some of the most popular beaches here in Florida, they have decided to make merchandise out of the sand of the sea. In other words, it costs $20 to drive on the beach in the areas where they allow you to drive on the beach, which some areas they just don't have enough beach on the east coast of Florida to even think about letting people drive on the beach. So anyway, I'm headed toward my favorite beach when I was a teenager. Most of you probably look at this beard and they think, oh, he's a redneck. Actually, no, I was more of a surfer hippie dude, kind of kid growing up in Florida. I used to surf, believe it or not. I was pretty good at it. Never, did any competition or anything like that, but I really loved going out in the ocean and sitting there and potentially becoming dinner for a shark. And actually I did at the time. You're 15, 16, 17 years old in Florida and you're into surfing. You don't think about that at all. You mess with this, maybe I can change this a little bit. Oh, that's not better. Good grief, what happened? Oh, blue. I shouldn't be doing this while I'm driving. Oh boy. Bubbles. There we go. Bubbles. That reminds me of a place that used to be in Orlando, and it was called the Bubble Room. And it was interesting. It was a restaurant, a very, very unique and colorful, shall we say, entertaining type of restaurant, and it was called the Bubble Room. Now, in the Bubble Room, when it was open, this was years ago, we're talking ancient history in Orlando, you would go in and you would sit down, and God forbid it was your birthday, because they would come out, everyone from the kitchen and all the servers and everyone would come out and serenade you with the Bubble Room Happy Birthday song. It was famous for knowing that. And it was also famous, for those of you that remember it, on 1792, which are two roads that conjoined for a while in Orlando. And it was near Winter Park, Florida, just north of Orlando, Florida. Winter Park, Florida is a pretty exclusive place. That's where all the old money is. If anybody's anybody that owns one of the houses in the exclusive, I mean exclusive area of Florida, then you would remember that they are mansions. And I mean Beverly Hillbilly, you know, Jed Clampett type of estate mansions. And it's actually pretty interesting if you're going to be a tourist in Central Florida to drive through and admire the houses. A lot of people do it around Christmas time. My only suggestion to you and warning is that the Winter Park Police Department is serious about protecting the old money neighborhood of Winter Park, Florida. So, but they also have a Park Avenue, and that is full of little tiny restaurants and very unique specialty shops and art and stores and you name it. It's very I don't want to sound too harsh, but it's very snobbish. Okay. Yeah, if you walk around in torn up blue jeans and flip-flops and a dirty t-shirt, you'd get a few stares. Let's put it that way. Okay, the bubble's gotta go. We gotta change that. Let's try that. No, let's don't try that. Let's try that. Oh, Christmassy. Okay, we'll go along with that. How do I get back to original? Good grief. Normal. Oh, there it is. Dudley. I don't even know where I'm at now. There's a lot of little towns between Port Orange, Florida, and New Smyrna, and I'm kind of driving on automatic because this used to be one of my routes in a job in a previous video that I put up that I talked about, where I delivered packages for, again, shall we say, an unnamed company some 40 years ago, give or take, 39ish, maybe. Anyway, so if you're not subscribed, no one's even watching apparently, but I don't even know if this is working, to be quite honest. Oh wow, that's an old Dairy Queen right there. I wish you could see it. I don't know how to turn the camera around. Anybody out there knows how to turn the camera around? Please let me know. It's a Samsung exploding type. Boy. But anyway, I know that US 1, if you go south, you'll eventually run into New Smyrna. And that's where I'm headed, but unfortunately they even have paid parking. I'm like, really? You're gonna make people not only pay to get on the beach, but if they don't get on the beach, you're still going to collect revenue by making them pay to park at a little parking area right on the beach. So some of that I get, the other part I don't. Excuse me while I gussy up. Yeah. Okay, so we're coming up to the area that always confuses me. Let's see. I think I know how to go. We need to go east on 44. So So, I know that's the downtown road. Don't want to go there. We're still on the other side of the bridge. If you're not familiar with that, no, I don't like going that side. We're going to go to that side. Better. If you're familiar with, oh, nice Christmas lights. Oh, well. Anyway, what was I saying before I interrupted myself? Good grief, I interrupt people all the time on live streams, and I just interrupted myself. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, but anyway, yeah, the intercoastal. This is confusing here. Okay. Whoa, careful. That was my coffee. And Merry almost Christmas, everyone, from the bottom of my old heart. And may God bless everyone. Yes. There you go. Tiny Tim moment there. This light is confusing too. I'm about to go over the bridge. Let me see if I can point it. Maybe, I don't know which way to point it. Maybe that way? I don't know if I can get it all the way around. Probably not. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Anyway, I gotta go. That way I don't have to look at my ugly mug. Maybe you can't hear me now. But maybe you'll be able to see something. I'm going over the bridge. We're headed to A1A, which is basically the beach road up and down the East Coast, Florida, central area. Oh, great. I turned the camera the wrong way. All the lights are on the other side. Well, you might be seeing some of that. And probably crooked. But I grew up coming to this beach whenever we could. It was a lot of fun growing up in Florida. There was always a lot to do and a lot of good weather to do it in. And just, it's a very playful state to grow up in the Americas. And I feel sorry for all the people up north that are getting hammered right now by this cold weather. It's actually, here it's going to be 27 degrees in the morning at its coldest. And that's cold for Florida, especially this time of year. So something tells me we're going to have a very, very cold, I'll turn around again, Christmas. So they're saying tomorrow in the 30s or low 30s. And after that, I don't really know. You know, there's an old saying that says, I don't know how to do this. Give Florida 5 minutes. If someone asks you, what's the weather like? It's nice. Give it 5 minutes. And it could be raining, literally. Cats and dogs. Where am I? I'm at the moment semi-lost. I'm pretty sure I went the right way. Everything looks different at night when you're driving, even when you're in familiar territory. Oh, I know where I am. Yeah, I know where I am now. I'm going over the old bridge, I do believe, coming up. Either that or we're going to drive headlong into the ocean and wonder what happened if I don't pay attention. Excuse me. Yeah, there it is. smoker's cough. Light another one. That's what we do. But yeah, New Smyrna is one of those little. I highly recommend it. Don't get me wrong. It's one of those little beach towns that everyone should see at least once. Flagler Beach is a nice beach. I would not recommend Daytona in any way, shape, or form. It is embarrassingly messed up, let's just put it that way. And I'm sorry, Daytona, to give you such a bad review, but it's true, and you know it. Yeah, don't go to Daytona unless you're a biker. Go for bike week, go for racing, but bring your RV and park somewhere nice, because the beach area and all that is just really kind of grungy and old and worn out and all the above. And hey, I live in Florida. I can give that bad review if I want to. And it's the truth. They need to do some serious redoing. And yeah. So anyway, I have no idea where I'm going. I guess we'll figure it out. This is an adventure to me, because I think I'm on a road I've never been on. So maybe I should Google. Nah. Let's just go for it. Speed limit's 45. Huh. Wouldn't that be funny if I'm not even close to New Smyrna? Then I could just say, hey, we're in so-and-so beach. But yeah, back to the beaches. There are so many I have not seen that I plan to see. Quite a few. Just to see, the similarities and the differences and the whatnot. And maybe I'll do a beach review of all the beaches that I can possibly go to in Florida. That would be interesting. The Beach Review channel. Nah, I'll stick to my music. So, if you're going to watch this later, yeah, this part's going to be boring. I might even shut it off. I'm a little bored with this part. Matter of fact, let's try to shut it off. Let's see what happens. Bye. I can't shut it off. You want to stop streaming? Cancel. No. Okay. Fake out. I have no idea where I'm at. Wow. New lighter. I think it's got a flame on it. How do you turn that down? I don't think it's got any way to turn it down. That's ridiculously large. Really still not really certain where I am. Which way am I going? I'm going south. Oh. Maybe I'm on A1A already. I don't know. Everything looks different at night. The cool thing about driving at night is a lot less people on the road. And if you go after the bars let out, give them time to get their DUIs and wrecks and all that cleared out of the way. About 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I had many jobs over the years that were early morning jobs, some overnight jobs, and it's recommended. So to get to where you're going, get there early. And I'm gonna have to Google something because I'm starting to feel very, very lost. So we'll stick with it. We'll see what happens. So isn't this riveting content, which I could care less about riveting content. But I would like more subscribers. That'd be nice. So spread the cheer. Spread it around. If you want to see the sunset, if I can ever find the beach, then we'll see the sunset. I have no idea where I'm going to pop out. Let's see what this says. Turn around, Raw, you're lost. No outlet to mainland. That's great. How'd they know I was coming? Oh, well. Yeah, I think I have somehow gone the wrong way. I think that's funny. Well, we'll see where it goes. Let's see if there's a dead end part and like monsters at the end of the street or something. Oh wow, that's one nice condo. Must be the beach over there. Maybe there's a way I can pull into one of these places and film park in their parking lot without getting towed away. And maybe not. I don't know. This looks very exclusive. It looks extremely expensive. Very nice condominiums slash whatever they are. They look like condominiums. And it looks like the road is definitely going to just end. Which is, oh wow, nice houses. That's super nice. Oh my goodness. Well, good for them. Maybe they're good doctors or whatever, and they've helped a lot of people. Let's hope so. I have no idea where I am. Fascinating. Atlantic Avenue. There's me trying to sell something on the side of the road. Lost with raw5069 trying to get to the sunset. It's riveting content. Hit that share button. Hit it. Subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Get all the notifications. This is riveting. Maybe it actually ends at a place that there's a free access. Looks like I'm coming up on it. Oh boy, lots of yellow signs. Yellow sign alert. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh boy. Oh boy. This could be bad. All right. Gotta lock the doors. Never know. Oh wow. There's someone walking their dog in this cold weather while I'm out driving around. And there's someone parked up here. Uh-oh. No outlet to mainland. I have no idea what that means. I don't even feel like I've made it all the way to the beach area. I have no clue where I am. Something's starting to tell me that the beach indeed is on my left behind these gigantic houses, condos. Picnic something area. Oh, that looked like beach access back there. I have to remember that. Is there any place to park for free without getting towed? What is that? That looks blocked off. Probably putting up the pay things. Yeah, it bugs me that they want to pay, make you pay for something that is owned by everyone. Fee required. National Park 1 mile. Where the heck am I? want to pay a fee. See what I mean? There it is. I want me to pay a fee. Greedy son of a... Great. Okay, that guy's got a nice RV. Okay. Well, there's a nice boat. It's a really nice RV. Might get a glimpse of that. No. 35. Nice boat. Another nice boat. It's one thing about Florida. Everybody, well, not everybody, a lot of people have boats. I guess I'll turn the light on. You can look at my ugly mug. If I can find it. There it is. Yeah, maybe that's too bright. Let's go to this one. Let's try this. I'm trying to do this as safe as I can, guys. That's a little better. Oh, that's nice. Hi. I'm enjoying the holidays. I haven't had a vacation or taken a vacation in a long time. I'm gonna go. There's another thing that looks like access to the beach. There is a house being under construction. There's a porta potty. Something tells me I'm gonna have to turn around up here. Huh. Interesting. Nice boat. Maybe I found the secret place. Like, we're talking flashing lights. Look out. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. How much did it cost? Canaveral National Seashore. Huh. Fee. Pedestrians, bicycles, $20. Annual pass, $40. Seniors, lifetime, $80. I'm not gonna give you $80 or $20. I gotta see what's going on. So let's put that on me and let them know. Could mute the microphone. Let's do this. I don't know if anybody's here. I don't see anybody. Nobody here. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Well, what the heck? How do I pay? If caught in rip current, wow, oh yeah. Welcome to Canaveral National Park, hours 6 a.m. out by 6 p.m. Oh boy, I'm an hour early. Why is there nobody here? Lagoon tides. So it's a lagoon. It's not the beach. I gotta go turn around. No, they're gonna ticket me for not paying, apparently. Wow. What is this? Enjoy your day. I need to get those brakes. Oh wow, I can smell the salt water. Okay, do not enter Canaveral National Seashore, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the chain's up. Okay. It looks like it's a place where scary people hang out. Like me, I guess. Oh, wow, stars are out over here. Okay. It's like a lagoon. Sorry, we're not at the beach. Oops. Hate when that happens. Maybe there'll be no ticket. Sorry guys. Kind of strange. There's no arms that come down, anything. Well, that was interesting. Okay. See? You never know what you're going to find with raw5069. Oh, yeehaw! It's Christmas. Apparently it's some kind of lagoon. And I'm nowhere near where I thought I was. I'm close, but no cigarette. Wow, the stars are really out. Starry, starry. Cheers. That's good coffee. Normally I like my coffee black, but you know those new fangled dangled machines they've got? It actually, it's too hot. And I'm sure they need to do that to brew it quickly, you know, in the service station slash coffee shop slash everything convenience stores of today, especially here in America. We've got every flavor of. Now that looks interesting over there. That's some kind of baked place. Let's see, I'm heading northwest now. Great. Something tells me that I'm in Canaveral. I didn't go far enough. Well, why did it say 44? It must be difficult without Google back in the day. Good morning. Is that good news? I saw it's automatically popping up there. Could you say something again? Was that you, Bill? Hi. Yeah, I'm driving around on Christmas Eve trying to catch the sunrise in Florida to film it. Oh, God bless, bro. Good morning. All the way from England. Awesome. It is cold in Florida today, Bill. It's going to be 27 degrees. That's cold for us. Not Celsius, the other one. Yeah, you know, us Americans. But how you doing, man? I hope you're doing all right. You like my hat? There, let me turn the light on so you can see. Oh, it's warm. You've got warm. Good morning. You've got warmness. Warmness is good. And I'm currently lost somewhere in Florida. Okay. Old man light off. Yeah, I'm trying to, I got 45 minutes, give or take, an hour to find, yeah, go ahead, laugh. Hey, you know, I'd be your best tour guide, all right? If you could get to Florida, I'd be your #1 tour guide. We'd probably get lost. But I couldn't use Google and go live from where I started in Port Orange, which is near Daytona, but not in Daytona. It's really confusing. Probably the same thing over there in Great Britain, right? In the UK. When you're trying to describe, there's towns, there's little towns, there's little villages, there's little everything. Same thing here. Yeah, it's almost fun when you get lost, right? Because then you find something you never saw before. I just found the Canaveral, whatever, state, whatever, okay? Which doesn't look interesting to me at all, but it is dark outside, so maybe it's a nice place. Don't want to down something I've never really seen. I'm having a great Christmas. God's being good to me right now. I must have done something right. I can't figure out what it is for the life of me. I wish I knew, because I'd do more of it, because God's been blessing me, brother, lately, and I don't know why. I guess maybe just because I love Jesus. I'm not sure. I love Jesus. Hallelujah. That is a nice place right there. That looks like apartments, though. I wouldn't say that's, well, maybe that's condos. They do have parking underneath the building. That's pretty Sand Castle. That's a name appropriate place. I don't know how to turn the camera around while I'm on a cell phone, Bill, or I'd let you guys see where I'm going and see the possibly crash that's coming in the near future. I hope not. God forbid. I take that back. Forgive me, Lord. I'm just being silly. I'm having fun. It's okay. I'm sorry. Please protect me. But I can smell the ocean. I just can't find the ocean. So I'm in quite the dilemma. And I'm drinking coffee. So there's no alcohol involved in all of this craziness that I'm doing. I'm just having fun and enjoying. I'm getting to know myself. Let's put it that way. And I like me. Sometimes I can just slap myself. Anyway. Ow. That hurt. There's got to be something more interesting to go watch. And you can always come and watch I'll leave it up, maybe. Unless I say something entirely offensive to everyone on the planet. I mean, just 5 or 6 people maybe that I know could be offended pretty easily. So I got to be careful what I say. I've decided not to talk about so much theology anymore. I just want to talk about Jesus. That's all I want to do. I wonder how I share this to Twitter. Now that Elon's bought Twitter, it's almost a safe zone. Well, this is a evacuation route. That's good to know in case a hurricane decides to come up on me, sneak up from behind or somewhere, sides, who knows. Oh, anyway, brr, windows got to go up. Brr. Probably creating wind noise too. It's too cold. So, I have no idea where I am. The saga continues. It's been going on for 43 minutes. 43 minutes. I didn't even know I could go live on YouTube. And I haven't done it in so long. I mean, dude, it's been a long time. You know that. And it makes me feel like a noob, especially with a phone. This is the time when the cops change the shift and they start looking for those revelers, those Christmas revelers. I'm not one of them. So anyway, up here I'm sure I'm going to see signs that say to the beach. Or it'll say, you idiot, you're nowhere near New Smyrna Beach, which I have a feeling I'm not. So, who knows, maybe I passed it. There's a grocery store on the left, and then on the right, we've got all these buildings again. Let's see if I can I'll do that. Yeah, there you go, perfect. Look at the empty seat, but you can see somewhat, at least out the window as I pass by it. It's not a very good view. I have to apologize. Let's see. Can you see that? There you go. You're seeing buildings and stuff. That's better than nothing. Let me turn that off. I can see it better. There we go. When it's lit up, you'll see it. And the cops won't be looking at me going, what is this guy doing? Driving with his inside light on. Pretty soon there's going to be, where's 7-Eleven? What does this say? Beach ramp, tide permitting, and it has barricades. Okay. Well, I'm not going to go ask. Men do not ask Am I right, women? Men do not ask for directions. We are never lost. We are just semi-confused all the time. Oh, that is so true. Okay, so there's some kind of beach to my right. Did I say left before or right? Anyway, it's to my right. And there's no sun yet, so you can't see it. So there's no sense of me walking down there and risking life and limb. So telling the monsters probably come out at night on the beach. Who knows? Treacherous things that come out of the sea. Evil beasts. You know, kind of like turtles. They're really funny about turtles. Turtles and tortoises in Florida. We've got a lot of sea turtles that lay their eggs on our beaches. How dare they? Go somewhere else. Go to Jamaica. Why do you have to come here and lay your eggs and cause all these problems? I mean, you're cute and all. You live for 100 years and swim in the ocean. I mean, that's pretty cool. The Pelican was the name of that place. Okay. Pelicans are cool to watch. They'll like soar over the top of the waves. I'm sure you guys got them over there too. And then they just eventually just scoop a fish up in their big old mouth, and voila, breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's kind of interesting how God feeds everything, including us. We look around, there's food everywhere. A little bit harder since we got kicked out of the garden. That was a lot easier, I would imagine. Alright, I need to pay attention. Where the heck am I? I have to. Boston's Fish House. Someone Google. Oh, A1A North now. Now I'm going north. This is like the dead end part of A1A. How did I get on this? Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna use the compass. I'm going northwest at the moment. There's a Publix grocery store. That's like a family-owned, employee-owned business in Florida. It's a really good grocery store. It's a little pricey. Saxon. Maybe that? No. Oh, there's a sign up here. That's 40 miles an hour. Let's hear those sleigh bells singing. Ding, ding, ding. Mm-hmm. I love this time of year. All the lights. Oh, that looks pretty. That's pretty. Alright, we'll show you that. Pretty lights. There you go. Pretty. So anyway, yeah, I'm lost. What is that? That's kind of cool. Can't look at it. I'm driving. I'm just holding the phone. Successfully South Pennsylvania. If anybody knows where I am, help! Where is the beach? Lost in Florida. Okay, here we go. Buchela Boulevard. Okay, that looks like water out there. Sorry for moving the camera so fast. Let's see if I can do this. Maybe I can just turn it around. And hold on, let me see if it's still working. Oh, I see. Hold on, is it still working? All right, we're gonna do this. Now we're gonna do this. And I have no idea if you can see. Nor do I know if you can hear me. Uh-oh, I think we found it. We've either found it or now we're leaving the beach, which is very possibly what we're doing. So here we go. I'm going over the intercoastal. Yep. Atlantic Intercoastal waterway. It's interesting over there. Sort of. Nah. I'll leave you alone. this around, we can't see anything. And I apologize for the reflecting of the glass, but this is not a high dollar anything. So I'm going west. Something tells me I need to go south. So where the heck am I? I have no clue where I am. This is incredible. Oh, 41 west, 21 north. No, don't want that. Palmetto. Have no clue. And if I go, that looks like it just goes into nothing. I guess I'm going into nothing. Oh. I just found it. I found it. Ha ha. Ha ha. Success. All right, let's do this the right way, shall we? All right, let's try this again. So I need to I know where to go now. Ha ha. You can only fool raw5069 for a little while. Dixie Fairway. Okay, all right. Is that a police officer? Nope, we're going. All right, now, first light. I was close. Oh, Lord. All right. Going this way. That's the old downtown area. This is where earlier on in the video I was talking about. That is nice. The lights they've got going on. Let me see if I can. No, I'm not going to do it. It's too hard to do when I'm driving. So I got to go around the Rosie here and pick up the right part of the inlet. That's what happened. I got on the wrong side of the jetties. I used to go to the jetties that divides Canaveral and... Anyway, I'm boring everyone. I don't care. I'm just going to keep rambling. Okay, where am I? 35. Oh, it's a nice park. New Smyrna is an old town. It looks better at night. To be honest, it's not that spectacular until you get right on the coast. Probably like every town that's near a beach. You've got the old part that's just, where the Serbs live, the servants, us. And then you got the grandiose, condominium $1 million houses on the beach. Okay. I gotta go up here and take a Leroy, I do believe. Yeah, starting to look correct. It should be 44 east. Yepper, that's where I need to go. All right. And just in time too, because something tells me I should have went that way. Okay, now I have to do a U-turn. U-turn alert. Okay, let's see. You're gonna let me do it here? No, of course not. There's a Wawa. I can get over there, and no U-turn. So I'm gonna have to turn, go through the Wawa. Ooh, McDonald's. I could get an egg McMuffin. Kind of hungry, but I got something kind of strange happening this Christmas. And anyway, that's enough about my personal life. There's a Denny's. Denny's is like an all-night breakfast place to those that don't know what that is. Let me see if it's still working. Is it still working? Oh yeah, we're still working. And I'm sorry, guys. You're facing the wrong way. I promise. Well, no, I don't promise. Let your yay be yay and your nay be nay. I'm not going to promise you anything, but I will try to pay more attention to the chat right now. The screen is facing the exact wrong direction for me to see it, and it's probably safer that I do it this way anyway. And it'll be entertaining for any police that see me actually filming to know that, hey, it's not distracting me. I can't even see it. All right, here's the back of the Wawa. And where's the exit? Wawa is a gas station / everything convenience store kind of a place. There it is. There you go. Now you've seen it. And I know. Okay. Exit. Stop. That was good enough. It's a Florida stop. If you do that in California, you get a ticket instantly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go. Now we found it. Now we got to go back over the water. A lot of water in Florida. I know you guys over in Great Britain got a lot of water too. A lot of water. Being on an island and all. If I happen to do anything illegal by accident, let me know in the chat. And share this, because now that I've got you facing the front, the idea is to point you at the sun. Now this time of year in the winter in Central Florida, say you go straight east to the East Coast, the sun in December is going to be in the southern sky. And some of you may know that, others may not, but I will have to angle you just right to see the actual event, which lasts quite a while. It's kind of interesting the way it does it. It's amazing what God's done with this planet, how he's designed it perfectly. And here we go. And now we're on the right track. And I don't understand how I got lost before. Oh, I must have turned. I did. I turned there instead of going over the bridge. Or did I? Oh boy. Maybe we're going back to the same place. That could be bad. That could be bad. Wouldn't that be funny though? Sure does look the same. At least you're facing the right way this time. Yeah, sure does look the same. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Starting to look, I think I'm on a different bridge. Yeah, I think so. Wow, they all look the same. They really all look the same at night. Seen one bridge, you've seen them all in Florida. I would play some music on the radio, but I'm sure that YouTube would immediately shut me down, and we don't want to make YouTube upset. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to get any copyrights or nothing. No strikes. None. 0. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's that island again. I remember seeing that. 40 miles an hour. What is going on? Are we at the same place? I'm going to be forced to stop and ask for directions. Where am I? Oh. Hold it. That's not. No, that looks familiar. Okay, I'm in the right place. I am in the right place. I don't want to go to downtown area because, all right, so let's see, where am I? Yeah, okay, Saxon would have come over here apparently if I'd have just taken Saxon. Oh well, oh, there's the Publix again.
Am I just like totally getting lost again? Really? Oh, this is like the never beach ramp. Okay. Said this way. Okay, let's go this way. Paradise Sports. Oh, there it is. Okay, there is a beach ramp. I am not paying $20. I'm sorry. I am just sorry. I'm not. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm starting to know where I am. So there's the beach, straight ahead of us. See that little hut and the two ovular signs? That's where they charge you $20 to drive on the beach. I do not want to drive on the beach. I don't want all the salt all over my truck. I have to pay attention. There's the Best Western. Now I know where I'm in the right place. What is that in the road? Look out. Good God Almighty. All right, I can't turn that way. Oh, here comes a ticket. I don't care. I'm going this way. All right, let's see if I get a ticket. That would be exciting. Yay. We're going south and we're on A1A on the other side of where I was lost before. I'm no longer lost. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. So this is the grandiose and not so grandiose and very lovely New Smyrna Beach. These are not $1 million. Well, the ones to my left are probably pretty expensive. They pretty much stack and pack them, and there's quite a few deep sometimes, and then they'll have less area, and there'll be just one house and then the beach right behind it, or a condominium and then the beach, or whatever. The stuff to the right is whole neighborhoods of just regular folks, you know, the people that work at the grocery stores, and the nurses and the doctors, and the people that work at the Wawa and the gas stations, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They're by no means people of money. They're just your average Floridians. Where are you from? I'm a Floridian. Joy, joy. Joy by the sea. If you ever come here, I recommend the little hotels that you'll find, and just look for the one that looks like it's been taken care of the best, and lo and behold, you'll have a really great experience, because these beaches, once the sun comes up, I'll show you, are absolutely flawless. Now, we did have a hurricane, 2 of them, in fact, fairly recently. So some erosion has occurred, and this is bringing back a lot of old memories right here. We used to hang out at this area I'm going to down here as well, and it used to be, you know, a free area, and that is closed off. Okay, why is that closed off? Because it's a money-making ramp. Of course it's closed off. All right, I'm starting to get upset now. That's it. That's it. I'm moving to New Smyrna. I'm going to join the city council, and I'm going to be mayor, and I'm going to change everything. Free beaches from now on. So that's... No, I'm not doing that. Someone else do that, please. That's what everybody always says. Oh, there's a nice little decoration. But yeah, these are the condominiums that I just kind of semi-pointed you to. And I have a coffee. I have enough cigarettes. I need to find the parking place, or walkie walkie place. And you definitely don't want to go park in one of these condominium / hotels in their parking lot. They will have you towed instantly. I mean, they just don't play. So, and we got time. So what time is it? 5:38 roughly. So we got time to find the perfect filming spot. And the horizon has not even started to glow yet. This is the play-by-play for the sunrise on Christmas Eve 2022. Can you believe it's almost 2023? Did I say 2023? 22, whatever. It's almost 23. If I'm not mistaken, 7 more years, give or take. Change of the calendar, and all that mess that occurred over time since the Lord was crucified. We're almost at the anniversary, the 2,000-year anniversary. What is this? What is this? What is this? Okay. No parking, no parking, no parking. And no entrance. What is with all these people, man? Yeah. Well, we did get that hurricane. And they're slowly trying to repair. Yeah, there's a gate. It's closed. Okay. Let's see if we can go around this one. This is what I was talking about. Now, the beach is to your immediately left. Let me point you straight ahead. There's a porta potty. Bumpy road, bumpy road. Oh, a manatee mailbox. Somebody moved in or probably moving in. Yeah, right behind these houses to my left is the beach. And I have no clue how to get out of here now. I guess this is it. This is my new home. At least when the truck runs out of gas. I recently had to have my truck repaired. It was, with all today's technology and everything, which, yeah, I'm going to talk bad about it. Hey, back in the day, I could work on my car. I was able to figure it out, but if you don't have a computer, you don't even know which one is which. And I had one of those ignition coils on a GMC V8 engine. They have 8 of them now, which is kind of cool because I had time to think about it. Does that say dead end? Does that say dead end behind that? I have no idea. I'm going to turn around and get out of here. Get out the hibachi. I'm home. Okay. Try not to kill anybody's mailbox. Crunch. All right. Watts. We're on Watts Drive. How many watts you got in that thing? And what was I talking about? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Maybe it'll come back to me. Probably not. It's a funny thing about getting old. You start to lose track of things, even mid-sentence. They're coming to take me away, huh? I kind of look forward to that because then I'll just flirt with the nurses and the female nurses. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Well, yeah, there's a lot wrong with that. I'm not going to go into that. But again, I'll point you over there because there's really nothing to the right. And this little strip of land is like an island. Obviously, we had to come over the bridge and get on it. And It's like like a big sandbar, because there's water on both sides. At some points, there's the intercoastal, and then right over the bridge, you go over the bridge, and then you're on this road, and it's the road, the only main road. Sometimes there's more than one, but this looks closed up here. Ruh-roh. Anyway, where are we? Oh man, oh man, oh man. I am right in the same place I was before. Okay, this is scary now. I'm starting to have visions of See, you didn't see all this before, but this is the same place. Yeah, I gotta turn around. I'm gonna have to go to the downtown area. Good grief, you're gonna get the full tour. Wonder how long I can be live on YouTube now. Yeah, it's taking me right back. Okay, so I was in the right place before. That's freaky, I think. Let's see what this says. It looks an awful lot like it. Bethune Beach. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Starry night. Actually, I'm just wasting time, guys, because I've got quite a bit before the sun rises. And I'm in no hurry. When I'm done with this, I'm going to go back to where I'm staying. And one way, well, let's turn around. All right, we're going to have to go. We're going to have to go the right way. That's it. They've changed everything. How dare they? How dare they change everything? Didn't they know I was coming to film the sunrise? You know, it's interesting about a sunrise. It's literally the resurrection being played out every morning. Every morning. It goes down, comes up. And isn't that exactly what Jesus did? He was crucified, and he was placed in that tomb, and he got up, just like he said he would. And he was raised from the dead, according to the scriptures. And just like it says, just like the sun, the star that we call the sun, the big ball that's on fire that we're zooming around, somehow magically attached to. They say it's gravity. And my response to that is, what is gravity? Einstein would give you his opinion. Raw5069 would give you his. I would say gravity is nothing more than God. It's the power of God that commands things, and they are. And commands them what to do, and they do. It's that simple. You know, some people call it magic. Some people call it the power of God. We're talking about a being that created all things and has been in existence for all eternity past. That, when you think about it, is mind-blowing to us, because we're so used to things being born and dying. Well, the scripture clearly says that Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, is a high priest after the order of Melchizedek, who doesn't have a beginning or an end. Think about that for a minute. So who was it that came out and met Abraham? And I would say to you, that was, they have a name for it, a fancy name, but it was God. It was Jesus. And he's the one that, took on human form, and he played fair. And he did the impossible, what none of us on planet Earth could do, which was to be perfectly sinless, never missing the mark, never, bullseye, every second of his life, a lamb without blemish, no spots, no flaw whatsoever, and only he could accomplish that, and therefore only his willingness to sacrifice himself in order to redeem us was the only thing that could save us. We are saved by the grace of God, not by what we can do, because no one can be good. No, not one. You see, because one crack in a glass, picture a big glass, a gigantic glass. Let's say the glass is as big as the universe. And if there's one flaw, one crack, then it's not perfect. And therefore it cannot be in the presence of God Almighty and His holiness and His perfectness and His righteousness and His godliness. Because God, my friends, is a consuming fire. Sin cannot approach Him. Imperfections of any kind would be instantly and utterly destroyed. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. You go to the book of Job and read verse 28 of chapter 28. It'll tell you exactly that. The fear of the Lord is what so many people lack today. And they lack understanding. They don't have wisdom. Godly wisdom. Basically, we need to do what He says. And He gave us a commandment. Believe my Son. That's all you have to do. And you've got to do it. You've got a choice to believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, God incarnate, and He loved you enough to lay down His Godness for a brief time and step into a form that He had created that had fallen so that He could pick us back up and redeem us and bring us home to perfection where He is. And He's building that home right now. He's been building that home for 2,000 years, give or take. And I, for one, can't wait to get home, because the world in all its unglory is just a smudge of nothingness compared to God's glorious house that He's building for us. It is mind-boggling beautiful. Why? Because He loves us. And he's stated that for all future eternity, he's going to live with us in that likeness that we were first created in, the image of him. He's decided to live with us and us with him. Now, what does that make us? Don't get too high-minded. Don't you dare. Jesus talked about it. The Psalms talked about it. We are the children of the living God, the maker of all things, the author of life. Hallelujah. We are his children. I ask you again, what does that make us? You fill in the blank. He loves us. And this little hiccup we call sin, he's going to abolish completely and utterly. Abolish it. And thank God for that. Thank you, Jesus, for coming down to defeat sin in all its unglory, because it was created by a liar. Because Satan, Lucifer, is the father of lies. He lied to Eve that day. Oh, you will not surely die. He told half-truths. And half a truth is a lie. It's either the whole truth or it's not the truth. There's no squeaky gray area in God's perfection. Remember the big glass the size of the universe? There is no crack in it. There is no shadow in God, because he's the light of the world. And Jesus said to us something very interesting. Let your light so shine before men. Don't hide it under a bushel basket. Don't hide it under a bed. You don't do that. When you're sharing light, where do you put a candle or a lamp or a light bulb? You put it up high. Where people can see it. Welcome to New Smyrna Beach. And they want me to pay. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be here long enough to justify that, because I've got something to do. Let's go over here. There's a table right there. Let's check this out. Yeah, it looks good. There's a bench. There is the ocean. And I have to get you at the right angle, which will in turn, I gotta roll down some windows so I can see a little better in this sandy parking lot. I gotta get you better. Oh, don't hit anything, Bob. Oh. I think I'm going to go sideways and draw complete attention to myself. Lights went out. It's like there's a fishing boat out there. So I'm going to turn you around and look at my ugly mug for a minute. So yeah, we're about to see the physical light of the world. There's a spiritual light of the universe. That's our Father in heaven, Abba. Abba, Father. Yeah, there's like you see the blinking red and green. Ooh, a fishing boat out there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but as soon as the sun hooks his head up, I'll try to share it with you, either video or live. I don't know. It's pretty cold, man. I don't plan on standing out there in Florida when it gets cold. It's a wet cold. But by the looks of it, what I'm seeing already, there's some really cool. Sorry for the wind noise, if there is any. Probably is. There's some really cool clouds that are lining the horizon, and I'm pointing southeast right now, roughly. I'll have to wait and find out exactly which way I need to angle the camera, but I can't figure out for the life of me how to find the settings. Okay, there we go. So apparently there's 2 people watching. I don't know. Looks like, how do I do this? I don't know. Sorry guys, it's been too long for me. Let's see what this is. Oh, what's this? Aha! Bingo! Found it. I have found it. That is the reverse camera. Yay! And now this guy's gonna block me. Really? Really, dude? No, he's okay. He's okay. A lot of people do this. They come and film the sunrise. So either that or he's a mass murderer and he's going to attempt to kill me, which he's going to have a lot of hard luck trying, if I do say so myself. But I'm sure I'll go eventually, however God chooses. But yeah, back to that giant universal size piece of glass. Right now, we're in the crack. We're in the flaw that God is fixing, redeeming gloriously, I might add, and has put sin openly on display for his entire creation to show what happens when you go against the living God. And through it all, he's going to turn the wrong to right. He's going to make it right. Thank God for that. Can you imagine sin existing forever? I can't. I wouldn't want to be there, would you? If this type of thing continued for eternity, the sin that's occurring on this planet, in our lives, each one of us is a sinner. Every one of us. And I, for one, am sick of it. I am absolutely sick of it. And that person, I don't want to show them on camera, but there's their vehicle right there. They've turned their lights on. So they're shining a light on the situation. I'll adjust it better when it gets closer. I'm trying to give you the best view I can. They're starting, you can see a slight glow in the horizon. And for those flat earthers out there, sorry, it's round. See how the glow has an arch to it? And I love you, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and mock your confusion, but it's confusion. The earth is a sphere. It's a circle. It's a ball. And you need to get that nonsense out of your head. The earth is not flat. The Bible never said it was flat. And it begins. So I think what I'm going to do at some point, because my truck has a slight rattle in it, and it also has a CD stuck in the CD player, which I'm not going to pay thousands of dollars to fix. I don't even like CDs anymore, but it makes a buzzing noise. But see the glow? See the arch? See how it goes down? Right and left. Let me see if I can center it. You're actually seeing the sun start its trek to peek over and light up the night sky. That's what's coming. He's coming back. And all this darkness will have to flee from his presence, just like the nighttime flees from the physical sun. When the Son of God returns to this planet, there'll be nothing but light. I would imagine they'll think it's UFOs coming from a distance. But it's not. It's him. Just like that's the sun coming around again. You know, about 10 years ago, I wrote a Christmas song, and I called it 53 Times. Because at the time, I was 53. And the word times means years in some of the writings of the Old Testament. You can find it in Daniel. You can find it in other places. not going to bore you with that. But at the time, I had been on this spinning ball, spinning around 53 times. And as we're spinning, we're also traveling and spinning around the sun, which holds all things together in our physical small galaxy and our Milky Way galaxy in particular, and our solar system. They call it gravity. I call it Jesus Christ. I call it the power of God. I call it what it is. This should be an interesting sunrise. If you see the clouds, you should see where it's dark below the light of the horizon. I'm not talking about this fellow sitting over here shoving a burrito down his throat. Good grief, I think he's going for another one. Anyway, he's eating and for some reason wants to shine his light and ruin my picture. Maybe if I just ram him with it. No, I can't do that. But as it gets brighter and brighter gradually, and I think I got it pretty much lined up, you'll start to see the glow. Keep it down a little bit. I might walk out there briefly, but I'm literally in my bathing suit. And it's cold. It is currently 38 here where I'm at, where I'm staying on my vacation / taking a break for the holidays and visiting with family and taking care of my son. They said it was going to be 27, so this cold front we're having in the U.S. is pretty serious right now. So, but slowly I see a red glow over there. I might be out of whack here. I might have to move and get away from the burrito man. I think I will. I'm going to get away from the burrito man. And then I'll, now that I've figured out the camera, I will show you in the daylight what New Smyrna looks like. I can turn the lights on. Try not to ruin everything. See if I can get over here. Oh, this car looks like it's been here for a while, or yeah, you gotta look for the red glow. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to tell. Let me get out and look. If anybody attacks me, then you guys will see it happen. I'll be right back.
Come back. And there it comes. Well, I wish I could play some Christmas music. I guess I could sing. You hear the roar, that's the waves. The buzzing sound, that's unfortunate. That's my dash that has had to be removed once to fix something, and it's rattled ever since. And you're starting to get a little bit of light where you can see the ocean, so I'll bring it down just a little bit, get everything out of the way as much as I can. And well, that's that. It's as good as it gets, guys. Sorry. I'm building a house right now, and I'm about to be living on the land while I'm doing it for the next 6-7 months. I'm hoping it won't take that long, but unfortunately there's a permit process in the United States that I have to go through in my county in Florida, and it is backed up like you would not believe. It is extremely backed up, and it's going to take a while for it. There's the tower. That's the main lifeguard tower. Right there. See it? There's kind of a palm tree in front of it. Sorry about that. And you'll I'll reposition you as the red glow shows itself above the clouds, and that will be where the sun itself will play out what I believe is the resurrection every morning around the world. He's proclaiming his son being raised from the dead. God in the flesh being raised from the dead. I have the power, the authority to lay it down, and I have the power to take it up again. Hallelujah. Merry Christmas, Badger. I love you, brother. It's good to see you. And I hope things are well over there in the UK for all you guys. Praying for you. I can't say I'm praying for my own nation, but I'm praying for the people. I am doing that. But they don't see it coming. They're not listening. They're not watching. It's all happening right in front of them. And it's unfortunate that so many people are going to miss it. Just like every day, people miss the beauty of this creation and God's glory that's being put on display every morning, every evening.
flawlessly, repeating over and over, screaming. Yeah, I love you, man. It's been a long time. I remember the 8-hour hangouts when Google Plus first started, and the great debate community was at each other's throats. But I remember playing that one video game. What was it called? With the blocks and everything and building stuff. I can't remember the name of it now. But that was so much fun. Yes, we did have fun. And sometimes we got angry, and I apologize, brother, if I ever offended you in any way. I remember cornering you one time, and you were very, very, very gracious to me, and I was very, very wrong at the time to do so. And forgive me, please. It never happened, he says. Yeah, I know. It happened, but hey, man, at the time I thought I was doing the right thing, and I was on a one-way road going the wrong direction. Give X a hug for me. Tell her I love her, and wish you two the best, man. Have a great holiday season. And this is my gift. You know I don't come live very much anymore. It was me having fun, and I guess I could unplug and walk out there in the freezing weather and show you the up close, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. Okay. All right. I thought it might have hurt a little bit, and I assumed wrong. So, are you guys doing anything for the holidays? Or are you just visiting family or hanging out at home? Or the world's gone absolutely crazy. I don't expect the United States to come out of this. We're too divided now, politically and spiritually. Oh, cool. Well, I don't know him, but tell him I said hello from over the pond. My son's been having a bad time lately. His skin condition is severe, and you know, we all go through our troubles, and boy, is he going through it right now. And being a father, there's nothing I can do. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I miss you, Brian. Really do. And I see you pop in old Mouties every once in a while, and I just had to bow out of all the arguing and the debating. I'm not a debater. Never was. Well, hey, I hope so. And in that regard, I'm trying to encourage him every day. And my son he's about ready to give up. There's been a couple of times, I think we've all been there if we were to be honest. You know, a lot of people don't like talking about that, the stigma of that. But I think a lot of us have been at that breaking point of just throwing the towel in. And if there's anybody out there listening that's going through that, don't do that. The world needs you. Whoever you are, you're needed. Every one of us play a part. Every one of us. Well, brother, I would encourage you to hang in there. It's tough. It's not a good place, but it's a learning place. I can say that. I've been there more than once. And I look back on it and it taught me a lot. That's right. That's all we can do. So this is high tide right now. This beach is huge. When the tide goes out, it is absolutely flawless. Perfect. When you think about it, every footstep, every sandcastle, everything, every mar on the canvas, I call it, of the sand of the beach is recreated at every high tide. And it is just perfect. Ready for the next kid to build his sandcastle and the next footprints to be temporarily placed there. And then the tide comes in again and it's erased again. I'm looking forward to the day that all of my memories of my shortcomings in my life are like those footprints, those sandcastles, and the sand are completely washed away and become brand new. I think our sun is going to be a little more that way. See the red glow? Yeah, it might be out of position a little bit. But I think everybody gets the idea. But yeah, my beach, my sand on my beach right now is a little messy. A little messy. I got a full plate, that's for sure, man, trying to build this house. But it's been a lifelong dream to do. And it's nothing spectacular. It's really small. But it's just something I can leave behind. And I'm sure a tide big enough one day will come and erase it. But with my son being disabled, I need to do this for him. So he's got a mortgage-free situation to live out the rest of his life in, just in case the tide takes me out, if you know what I mean. If it's my time to go, you know, the minor stroke that I had a few months back, it really woke me up. to the reality that, you know, at any moment, it could be my last day. None of us get out of this with this body. And you know what I believe. I'm not going to preach to you. Yeah, it did, man. My whole left side of my face. I couldn't smile. I couldn't even close my left eye. It just sat there and watered. It's amazing what the eyelids do. You know, they constantly are washing, cleaning the outer part of your eye. And I could tell that my tongue wasn't working right. My speech was still there, but it took a lot of effort. And finally I realized I couldn't lick my upper lip or my teeth. You know how you can take your tongue and run it across your teeth in the front? I appreciate that, brother. I really do. God's will be done, man. Hey, I'm ready to go. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. You know? None of us are perfect. None of us. Yeah, unfortunately, the sunrise is going to be over there more. Let me see if I can get that. See where the red is happening? That's the sky. Right? See the... Has it been that much of a struggle for you, Brian? I know you've got that condition. You never really gave any details. I'm not asking you to give any, but... Yeah, my back, man. My back is just... Wow. I had trouble with it when I was really, really young. And I got shots that, you know, the steroid shots in the lower vertebrae where the most damage is. And it helped for almost 20 years. And the specialist that did it in northern Illinois, he told me, it normally lasts maybe, 7 to 10 if you're lucky. And man, it's lasted 20. So thank God for that. And I can get it again, but down here in the state of Florida, there's really not good doctors down here because of the system down in Florida. Every state has a slightly different system of laws, and lovingly we call this the sue me state. Everybody's slipping in the grocery store. Just the other day on one of the major highways that go through Orlando, I was maybe the 10th car to come up on a wreck. I understand. 30 years is a long time to hurt. Hang in there, brother. Really. You just seeing you here this morning was a huge encouragement to me. Thank you. And Merry Christmas. Now I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, the minor stroke was an event. Thank you, brother. I love you, man. You're awesome. You're one of the coolest guys that I've met on YouTube, to be honest. If I had half of your wit, I'd be a genius. That's a compliment. If I just had half. But yeah, if you pray for anything, pray for my son. Because right now, that's my thorn in the flesh. Because I'm concerned about his health. Well, you know, hey, as far as knives in the drawer, I'm not the dullest. I admit that. But at the same time, I'm not the sharpest. And I know that. I know my limitations. And God knows for sure. If I were to come out and say everything that I am to everyone on YouTube, more than likely I would have no friends whatsoever. And I think if we were to talk about our faults a little more and our shortcomings with each other, we'd find out that we all are struggling. We are all hurting. We are all longing for something better. Something is missing in the world. And yeah, you can find it every now and then. That kind of love that I'm talking about. But sure would be nice if the world could just love one another. Would we need police anymore? Would we need armies? I don't think so. I don't think so. Man has been struggling with this not loving thing ever since the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, they can't tell the truth. If they were to tell the truth, then everybody would freak out. My dad told me a long time ago that he put it in a colorful way. He talked about a preacher that would have his two sons. The preacher would show up at the door, and him and his wife, and they'd invite everybody in the neighborhood, in the surrounding area, farm area, to come to Sunday services. And when he did, when everyone would show up, he'd send his sons to steal all their chickens. He said politicians are like that too. They say all the right things. But the truth is, they're sending people to steal all your chickens. I don't think we can fix it by ourselves. I think we need an intervention from the maker of whoever did this. I really do. And that's what it's going to take to be fixed. Completely fixed. We could probably make it better. But at this point, I'm back. Lost you there for a minute. Welcome back. probably missed a couple of words of what I said. Doesn't matter. Maybe it wasn't meant to be heard. I think I will. Well, I can't even walk down to the beach. I'm going to go outside for a minute. I'm going to risk it. I might lose connection. See if I can get a better shot. And this eats a lot of battery, so if I lose you guys, I will then take pictures. Yeah, I agree, Brian. Okay, on my end, it showed that I have glitched out for a minute. It might not have. I'm going to take you down to a little closer to get a better view, because I'm on a peninsula, it looks like. Oh, is it cold? Sorry about the wind. There's nothing I can do about it. And yes, I'm in my shorts and flip-flops. Well, there you go, guys. Welcome to New Smyrna Beach. Once again, God has been so gracious as to give us some light. Oh, look. There's the sandcastle I was just talking about. Here she comes. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Woohoo! Oh, there's my bird friends. Watch out! Look out for the water! Run! Run!
All right, guys. God bless. Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming.